you guys have procured the pirate ship. So you actually are latched to it right now. It's attached to you via chains to the Robert II. You guys have just like killed all of the orcs, and Cham is being tended to by Velnos' cleric, which, by the way, she does know healing touch, so she is going to do that to you. So that means that you will get healed, probably at least back up to half health.
All right, so I got 5 health.
Yep, so you'll have 5 health right now, but you will still need to rest for at least a little while in order to regain yourself, because you basically tired yourself out fighting. Gertrude is also still on the Robert II.
I say transfer everything over to the ship. We'll just replace the name with the Robert II onto the fucking orc ship.
The Robert 2.2.
Yeah. No, Robert II Mark II Electric Boogaloo. What I'm thinking about doing is putting all of our shit, our valuables and shit, and food, rations, everything, onto the new ship. Take off the orc Jolly Roger, because I have a plan for our flag. You guys up for that?
Maybe.
All right.
Robert 2!
That should probably take about an hour of in-game time, right?
Yeah, if all of you are going to do it, then make strength rolls. Well, actually, Cham, you can't because you're incapacitated, so it'll be Hoden, Kane, and I will roll for Velnos' character to help you guys out. So just each one of you do a strength roll.
2.
Okay, you got a 2.
Count Dooku. Oh, Mike, did you hear me? I got 16.
I did not hear. Okay, so you got a 16. Velnos also got a 16 for his character. Kane, you basically are able to lift basically Roberts and bring him over, and that's basically about all you're useful for.
Yeah!
While Velnos and Hoden do most of the lifting, and at the end, you guys take each one of you takes a makeshift stretcher and transports Cham onto the ship as well, along with Velnos' cleric, and also Gertrude, who goes with you after unlatching the original Robert II from the new Robert II.
I'm gonna take my torch. I'm gonna light it, whatever. I'm gonna throw it on and set fire to the old Robert II.
Okay. You're gonna have to roll to throw that because again, you're kind of halfway incapacitated.
I got 11.
Okay, you managed to raise the ship enough where it gets lit ablaze. However, it is going to take a little while to burn because it doesn't look like it's burning very fast.
Yeah.
But you are able to watch it burn.
I'm gonna drink a gallon of ale.
Still lost a gallon of ale in the water.
Okay, roll a Constitution save to see if you get drunk.
I got a 10.
You are drunk, but you're not passed out.
Hoden drinks a gallon of ale.
You roll a Constitution.
I got an 8.
You are more drunk, and you are closer to passing out, but your equilibrium is still minorly there. Although the fact that you're on a ship is also
I hand another gallon, and he hands it to Kermit. Here, man, you need to join the inebriation train.
And I hand
6.
You're out.
Yeah.
You get drunk and you pass out on the deck, or I should say you're just catatonic on the deck. You're not moving. Your eyes are open. You're drooling everywhere. You're just incredibly drunk.
So should we just call it a night and proceed in the morning?
It might be a good idea just because you're also still pretty injured, so you want to kind of take a chance to rest a little bit to gain a bit more health.
Hoden wants to put Kermit in a barrel.
Okay. You need to find an empty barrel.
All right. So I got to roll?
Yeah, you got to roll for investigation, see if you find it.
I got a 12.
You do find an empty barrel on deck. You don't necessarily know what was in the barrel, although you can tell that it appears to be dark in color.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put him in there. I guess it's a strength roll?
Yeah, you're going to have to roll strength.
It shouldn't be much because he is a gnome.
Yeah, you don't have to pass too much. But
I got an 18 on that, so I think he's good.
No, he's in there. He's in there. You check him right in the barrel.
Yeah, all right. Night, little buddy. You should be saving here. He just puts the lid on it and then just kind of like walks off. Like he did something good.
Okay, so Kane, you're in a barrel for the night. Face first, I assume.
I hope.
Yeah,
so.
he put him in there feet first. He didn't put him in upside down.
Oh, okay. I thought you put him in there head first. I'm like, okay.
Like I said, Hoden's being a moron. He legitimately thinks that this barrel is a safe place for a drunk Cade. So,
all right. So all you see is like, you put the cover on, but like the points of Kane's hat are like sticking out from around where the cover is, and also his staff is pointing out through the top of the barrel because it's actually bigger than him. But he's in there. You can hear some loud snoring. All right, so you sleep through the night. The Robert II has floated off and burned up and sunk to the bottom of the ocean somewhere. And the new Robert II stands triumphant on the ocean. It is still anchored in the same position. Gertrude has woken up before you and is tending to the on-deck activities, making sure the sail is tight, making sure all of the ropes are nice and tight and knotted. The Velnos is still asleep along with the cleric and Robert.
Should we roll, see who gets up first?
Yeah, might as well, because you're the most injured, so you're gonna have to roll pretty high.
I got a 17.
Okay, Kane.
3.
Okay, Raka.
9.
Okay, so Cham, you wake up first. Followed by Raka. Kane, you're gonna be last. You're gonna be a little while down the road. So
He's gonna be in the fucking barrel.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the barrel, and Raka's also the only person that knows he's in the barrel. All right, so Cham, you wake up first. You're still kind of dinged up. You're going to actually also receive an extra 2 points of health back because you've rested for a full day. So you are awake, and like I said, Gertrude's up on the deck, but everybody else is asleep.
I'm going to yell to wake everyone up.
Okay, roll for that.
I got a 10.
All right, you let out an extremely loud belch that wakes up everybody within the immediate vicinity of you. Kane and Raka, both roll, please, to see if you wake up from Cham's yell.
All right.
8.
9.
Okay. Since you're both under 10, you both wake up from the yell, so you are both awake. Kane, you wake up in total darkness inside of a barrel. You don't necessarily know where you are. You just think that maybe you're either trapped or you're blind, or both.
Okay, I'm gonna start screaming.
Hoden just kind of wakes up. Shit, the cops. He just.
All right, so roll for the screaming and see if anyone hears.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to scream pretty loud to get through the barrel.
11.
All right, you scream fairly loud. Gertrude is actually able to hear you because she's up on deck and you're in a barrel up on deck. So she runs over and immediately pulls the lid off. She also rolls to pull you out of the barrel. She rolls an 18. So she does pull you out of the barrel. You are covered in black dust. You're not sure what it is. It tastes metallic. Hi, laddie, you're inside the barrel. Who did this to you?
As he gets pulled out, Hoden just out of fear from what he just heard, waking up suddenly, he just kind of climbs in the barrel I'm not getting caught by the cops. He just puts the fucking lid over his head.
You successfully do that. You are now inside your own barrel. But this is not a barrel that is filled with black soot. It is a barrel that is filled with actually beans. Kane, you have been pulled out of the barrel. You are still covered in black soot. Cam, you are on deck at this point. Gertrude is kind of just questioning why Kane was locked in a barrel. And Hoden has crawled into a different barrel that is filled with beans.
I'm gonna go wash myself off.
Okay. Gertrude ties a rope around your waist and says she'll lower you into the water.
Yay!
Okay, she's going to have to roll strength to make sure she doesn't drop you into the water.
It's just like Mardi Gras.
She rolls a 10, so she chucks you off of the side of the boat. You fall into the water, but you still have the rope attached. She did not lower you down gently because she didn't think it was necessary for a gnome.
That's fair.
She just dropped it in like a fishing lure.
He did.
Oh, cast your line out there.
Alright,
It's always a good idea to have bait.
Cham, also on the other side of the ship, you can hear a splash. Kane, you want to sing a song?
Yeah.
Okay, roll.
It is a 15.
All right, you take it from wherever you want to go. It's going to be good.
I got drunk. I woke up in a barrel. Now I'm taking a bath.
Everybody on the ship gives you a standing ovation and claps. So, Kane, you are now relatively clean from the black dust. You've gotten basically all of it off of you. However, you've also soaked all of your clothes. All right. I'm gonna roll for Gertrude to hoist you back up out of the water. Okay. So she rolled an 8. So she's hoisting you up, but she's not really paying much attention. So you're kind of smacking against the boat every once in a while.
Ow!
But you do eventually get to the deck.
Let's proceed.
What do you want me to tell you, man? You said something.
It was are you going to tell us about the map?
Hoden's still in the barrel.
Oh, okay.
That's actually fair, yeah. He didn't say he got out of the barrel, so he's still in there. whatever.
I mean, like, it depends how much time. Like, after several, like, 30 minutes goes by, he's just gonna kind of, like, lift his head up out, like, real slow.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I can find him?
Sure. If you're looking for him on the ship or something, yeah, roll.
I got 13.
You do see that because you see that there appears to be a barrel that is moving, and that the cap is slightly pushed up.
I'm gonna go over to the barrel. Hello?
Who said that?
Me!
He's just, like, looking up, like he can't see.
Who's in there? I'm too short.
Oh, down there. Hey, what's going on, man? I was hiding from 12.
And I'm gonna ask him like, hey, where the hell are we going now?
He just kind of like goes up to like the little captain and just pulls the map out. All right, the map says we go that way. He just kind of points off in a random direction. He can't read the map, I don't think. So.
He can't, but Gertrude probably can because of the seamanship.
But Hoden's gonna try to pretend like he can read the map, so we might get lost.
Okay, you're gonna have to roll to see if you can fool at least Cham, because Cham's really the only one there.
Nope, I rolled a 2.
You point towards the land.
The wind's always a good
comes
idea.
up and procures the map from Hoden.
Just like snatches it out of his hand. He's fine with that. I don't know how to read that anyway, man. I was just guessing. Land always seems like a good destination. I was pointing towards land. I figured the guy steering the thing would know how to like drive it to a port or something. You go ahead and you read the map, old lady. It's all right.
How dare you? I'm not old. I'm 32. She takes the map and she looks at it and she says, no, the island we got to go to, it's to the south. Looks like it's a little cove that's located inside one. See the big little picture in the corner?
Yeah, I can see the whole picture.
Can you take us there?
I can if you want to, but there might be more of them.
More of what?
More orcs.
Sharpen your blades.
Gertrude pulls up the anchor. You should be able to get there within the next 2 hours. All right, so you do manage to get there unabated. However, by the time you get there, the sun is kind of up, but it looks like there is a small cove if you sail around the island. It has, it's a fairly good-sized island. It's not just like a little dot somewhere. There's actually a pretty large mountain on it, which is where the cove is. It's like under the mountain. And you don't really see any other ships there. It doesn't look like there's been many people there. It looks pretty, desolate. There's some palm trees and stuff like that, but other than that, not a lot. You can't see inside the cove. However, you can see kind of the edge of it.
Fuck it, let's go. Let's get like the artillery ready just in case we start getting attacked.
Barrels of black powder and barrels of small mortar balls on the deck that you can load them up with. Gertrude is still at the helm. She wants to know what she should do.
Bring us closer to the ship. No, not the ship. The cove.
All right, laddie. We'll sail around the other side of the island. Make sure you get your heads down when we go across. You don't want them to see there aren't any orcs on the ship. You might be able to catch them by surprise. Gertrude sails around the edge of the island and around into the cove. You can see that inside of the cave, it looks like there's a bunch of torches that line the inside. It goes in a little ways, and the water goes into a more open area. That looks like there might be some constructed docks in there, maybe some buildings, and there's a small little patch of like dirt and cave land that's like behind that. You also see that there appears to be another pirate ship docked there that looks very similar to yours.
I want to roll perception, see if there's anyone near the ship or near the dock. Oh, fuck me. Someone else do it.
I'm gonna try it.
What did you
I'll
roll?
give it a shot.
I
got 15.
I rolled a 2 again.
Oh, man. Okay. What did you roll, Rocker?
I rolled a 15.
I rolled a 13.
Okay, so Kane and Rocky, you guys are able to see that there appears to be a couple orcs with torches that are walking around on the wooden dock structures, and it looks like there are some hands that are on the deck of the pirate ship tending to some things. But you can't see much more beyond that. It looks like maybe you can see 4 of them.
Is there a ladder on the outside of the pirate ship?
There's a rope kind of thing that's going up the outside that you might be able to climb up on. There's no general
All right,
ladder.
I want to lower myself into the water, and I want to do a stealth check to go to the ship, up and up the rope.
Cham, you want to lower yourself into the water, so you can do
and
that.
I want to do a stealth roll, going through the water up the fucking the other pirate ship.
Okay, roll for stealth.
Oh, that's an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Either of you want to follow him?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him, but I'm gonna do a stealth roll too.
Okay, are you guys gonna swim with him, or are you gonna try and go on land and like get in from the side?
I'm gonna try to go on land and get in the side. I'm not getting my clothes wet.
Okay, so you guys both swim to the shore, and you guys can approach while Cham approaches the ship. You guys can approach the wooden docks to kind of reach around. You can see that there are 2 orcs on the docks that are patrolling. They have torches. They're walking back and forth. They're a little bit far away from you. They can't really see you. It's kind of dark in there because the sun isn't around to that side of the island yet.
I'm gonna try to do like a sneak backstab on the closest one to me. I'm gonna just try to go straight through like the back of the neck.
Okay, so make your stealth roll.
Don't you hate when that happens?
I do.
Okay, you do successfully sneak up on him. He does not notice you.
And the attack roll. 19.
Okay, you definitely hit. And that's going to crit.
8.
8 total damage?
Yeah.
Okay, that actually kills him. You cut him right through the heart. He had exactly 8 HP. It does not alert the other guard. However, as he falls to the ground, his torch does hit the dock, so there is a chance that the torch can set the dock on fire.
I'm gonna kick the torch off into the water, and then just kind of push him off into the water as well.
Okay, so like I said, he does not give up any fights, so yeah, he's dead. So yep, you push him and the torch into the water. So you have one more guard that's on the bridge that you can see and that you know of, and then Cham can see the 2 that are on the ship.
How close is the guy who Hoden killed?
The guy he killed is probably about 30 feet away from you. The next guy on the dock is probably about 60 to 70 feet ahead of you.
Then I'm just gonna do a stealth roll to move closer to the other guy. Maybe about 20 feet away.
You can move up to where Hoden is without the stealth roll.
Oh, then yeah, I'll do that.
So that is a minor action. You can choose to do something else at this point. Okay, so so you are within range to hit him with a magic missile if you so choose.
What I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna cast magic missiles and I'm gonna try and hit him in the heart.
I believe you're gonna take negatives. I believe that's gonna be -2 to the roll because it's a targeted attack and because of the distance.
Got it. All right, let's do this.
All right, make your roll.
19.
You hit directly in his heart. Roll for damage.
And it's a 5 + 1, so 6.
Times 2.
So 12.
So you did 12 damage to him. Yeah, no, his heart is obliterated. You actually managed to do almost like a laser hole through his chest. That just, he just immediately drops dead. He is done. However, because you used magic missile, you also alerted the orcs that are on the ship and any orcs that you don't know are around. Now we're to you, so you're going to have to roll stealth again to kind of get up to the top of the ship.
I rolled a 14.
Okay, you're successfully able to scale the side of the ship all the way up into the top deck. You can see over the railing.
Where's the 2 orcs on the ship?
They've just been alerted to Kane's attack, which killed their friend. They can see that he's fallen. They can see that he has dropped his torch onto the... Oh, by the way, also, yeah, he dropped his torch onto the deck, so the torch is sitting on a wooden, water deck.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on deck. I'm going to alert them to me.
So you do that. They are alerted to you. So now they basically just grab whatever they have on hand. So one actually has a wooden club, and the other one grabs a chain.
So I could do a minor action to get closer, and I could do another action to attack. I'm going to go for the right to cut off his exit.
Okay.
And I'm going to go. So I'm going to go to him. I'm going to attack. I rolled a 17 for attack.
You hit.
Fucking 9 and 5, 14.
Okay, you cleave that guy right up. He is dead. His head is flying through the air and tumbling into the water below. So he's completely done. That was the guy with the club. But yeah, you cleave him right up. So that does leave Orc 2 open to attacking. He's the one with the chain. He rolls a 19, so he will hit, and the chain hits a 5. So you take 5 damage from the chain. The chain wraps you right across the face and smashes your jaw. Your jaw is not broken though. You have jaw of steel.
Now I'm going towards him and I'm attacking. Oh, that's a 16.
That will hit.
That's a 15.
Okay, yeah, no, he is also dead. You cleave his head and arm off, so it's kind of like an upper swing where you cleave off his arm and then also cleave off part of his head. And it appears if there are any other orcs that they were not alerted because you were able to kill them so fast.
I like to stealth going down, and I want to do a perception check if there's anyone around. So I'm going to stealth. I rolled an 18 for the stealth.
Okay, yeah, you're able to go to the lower deck of the ship and
And I rolled a 14 for the perception.
Okay, your perception. You're looking on the inside of the ship. There appears to be 2 orcs that are sleeping in their beds currently. They don't appear to know that you're there.
12 for the stealth.
Okay, you're able to get there. One of the orcs looks like he kind of shifts around into sleep and grumbles a little bit, but he doesn't wake up.
I'm going to attack, the stealth attack. And that's a 12.
Okay, and then that's +2, which is 14, which will hit.
And that's a 10.
So that's 10 damage directly to the neck, so you are able to cleave their head off. They are dead.
So,
however, the sound of you doing that, because you also cleave the head off and go through the bed, the other orc does wake up. Roll for initiative with Orc in Pajamas.
Okay.
Orc in Pajamas rolled a 3.
I rolled a 20.
Okay, you're definitely going first.
All right, and I'm going to roll for attack. I got a 12.
Okay, that will hit.
That is... Fuck, that's a 5.
So you don't actually kill him, but you do cleave him pretty deeply across the chest. He's bleeding pretty bad. The wound itself is fairly deep. It's probably going right down to his ribs. So he's not in good shape, but he can still move around and attack. So he's going to try and attack you back, and he rolls an 8, which will not hit you. So he kind of just claws at the air, and you're able to back away pretty easily. He's kind of immobile.
That's a 19.
That definitely hits.
And that's an 11.
Yeah, you finish him right off, right through the face. That is the main lower deck of the ship. Again, it appears that if there are any other orcs, because there are some tents and stuff on the outside, like a little bit past the docks and stuff. So you don't know, maybe there's a few more out there, but it seems like you killed the ones that were on the dock and on the ship. The second one, however, it appears that he has a small satchel on his side.
I'm going to look through the satchel.
So you open the satchel, and you find that it is filled with several different emerald gems.
So I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna like kind of hail Kane and Hoden.
So yeah, you go up to the deck and you kind of wave around. They should be able to see you from the dock.
Do we know if there's any other enemies around?
You haven't checked the small little tent settlement that's out behind where the dock and the boat are. All right, so you guys are each going to need to roll for perception to search roll to search the inside of the ship.
That's a 16.
Okay.
That's a 20.
Damn.
That
Okay.
is a 1.
Okay, so Raka, you found an ore. Cham, you're able to find what looks like another 10 weeks of rations of dry goods that are located on the lowest deck. And Kane, you find a staff that appears to be bigger and better than yours, and on the end of it, it appears to have a massive diamond on it.
Hell yeah.
You did not give him the pimp, Kane.
Yes, I did. Kane, that thing is a 1d10.
So you guys want to head over to Tent City? Should we do a stealth roll to make sure that they don't see us?
Probably should when you get close enough, just in case, even if there isn't anybody there.
Another 20.
So Mick, you sit down. You hold like your finger, like your middle fingers to your thumbs. You cross your legs. You close your eyes. You start humming, and you start floating towards the edge of Tent City. And you slowly lower yourself down. No one sees you.
I have evolved.
That's perfect.
I rolled a 16 though.
All right,
Roll a
you were
12.
roll 12. Okay, both of you are able to successfully sneak up to the tent city. You don't really see anybody around, although it looks like all the tents appear to be closed.
I want to go to the closest one, and I want to peek inside.
Let's do another
That's a
stealth.
12.
Okay, you successfully make your way over. You kick a couple rocks on the way. You make a little bit of noise, but not anything that would be out of the ordinary. So you get up to there and you look in and you see that it appears to be an empty bunk. There's nobody in the rucksack that's inside, and there's really nothing else inside. It's just a bedroll and then the covering over it. Nothing else.
I want to do it for the next one.
All right, there are a total of 7 of them.
And that was a 15 on that one.
Okay, again, you successfully sneak over to this one. This one has another sleeping orc inside. Has one sleeping orc inside of it.
The bedroll is on the floor, right?
Yes.
So either way, it's just going to go, and the head's just going to pretty much roll a little bit in on the ground. No sound. Fuck it. Let's do that. And that was a 11.
You are able to hit him, so you can roll for damage.
And that is 9, 11, 12.
Okay, this one is also dead. You cleave right through him, right through his neck. He tries to scream, but he basically just chokes on his own blood and dies relatively quickly. 5 more tents to check.
I'll go check the closest one to the one he just searched.
You're gonna have to roll stealth to sneak up on the tent and look inside.
15.
Okay, you see that there is a single orc inside the tent.
I'm gonna go over to him and I'm gonna stab my pimp cane through his throat.
However, because you're not using the diamond end, it is going to be 1d8 damage.
That is a 7.
Okay, so you do 7 damage to him, so you actually are able to stab him all the way through the neck and you pin him to the ground, but somehow you are not able to actually directly kill him, and he is now trying to get to you. He's also starting to scream rather loudly. So there are 4 other orcs that wake up and come out of adjoining tents. These orcs have gathered their weapons, and they also have at least some portions of their armor on.
All right, I rolled a 15 for initiative.
11.
So I'm gonna stay hidden.
I mean, Orc 2 rolled a 20, so he's going first. He is going to move towards Kane, because Kane is where everything is making all the noise. Alright, so he is moving in that direction. He's moving towards Kane. He rolled a 9, which means he misses. So now it goes down to Orc 3. Orc 3 is going to move towards Cham. Orc 3 rolled a 19, so he will hit. And he rolled a 1. So he did not do much damage. He barely grazed.
So, which one attacked me?
Okay, that would be Orc number 3 was able to attack and land an attack. He did 1 damage, so he barely grazed you. It is now your turn.
Now I'm going to attack him, and that was a 14.
That will hit.
And that's a 14 fucking damage.
Okay, he had 13 health, so he is dead. So yeah, no, he gets nailed. So you actually cleaved him in 2 right through the middle. So you cut him right in the stomach. So he is dead. So now it is going to go to Orc 4. So that Orc is going to go after Kane, because he is now afraid of Cham. And Kane, he rolled an 18, so he's going to hit. So he's going to roll for damage, and he rolled a 2 for damage. So now it is actually your turn, Kane.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna run behind the big orc man.
Okay, that's a minor action. That's just a movement.
Nah, I'm gonna use that healing salve.
Okay, you use the healing salve and you regain the 2 points of health that you lost. However, that is the end of your turn. So now that is going to go to Orc number 1, who has rolled the lowest. He rolled a 3, so he missed. So now it goes back to Orc number 2. Orc number 2 is going to move and attack them. He rolled a 10, so he misses. So now it goes back to Cham.
18.
Which one are you attacking?
I'll attack 4. That's 15 damage.
So yeah, no, he is also dead. So you cleaved him right up the middle from the groin, and he is now dead. He is on the ground. He is bleeding profusely. Kane, it is your turn. All right, so you're gonna hit him with the diamond end in the face.
That's a 15, so I hope so.
That does hit.
0 is 10, yeah?
Yeah,
That is correct.
So 10.
Okay, yeah, no, you crumple his head like a ripe cantaloupe. There's nothing left there but just a mesh of brain soup inside of a skull cup. Now it would go back to Orc number 1. And Orc number 1 is still near Cham, so he's going to try and attack Cham again, especially after he just did away with Orc number 4. He rolled a 10, he misses. Now it goes back to Orc number 2. Orc number 2 is again going to try to avenge his fallen brethren. He rolls an 8, he also misses. Now it goes to Cham.
I'll go for Orc 1. That is 13.
To hit?
9, that is 12.
This one had 13 health, so he's not entirely dead, but he is basically incapacitated. You actually cleaved off both of his legs. So he's kind of crawling around on bloody stumps. He's not doing too well. It now goes to Kane.
I'm gonna run over to the orc and that Cham incapacitated. I'm just gonna smack him with my staff. Don't need no special diamond end.
Okay, roll the hit.
14.
You do hit.
Yes. I love the power. 5, so, shouldn't really lose
Yeah, no, that's enough. He only had 1 HP left, so yeah, you cave in the back of his skull, and he is dead. His eyeballs roll back in his head, and he stops breathing. Alright, so that was Orc number 2, so now it is literally only Orc number 1. So he is going to try and move towards Kane and attack. He rolls a 19, so that will hit.
Oh, God.
And he rolled a 4.
Oh, no!
So you're going to have to make a roll to see if you survive.
Oh, God, this is the most important roll of my life. 16, so I hope so.
Okay, yeah, no. You live, but you are not in a great state right now. You are kind of, you're half conscious. You're probably going to need medical attention sooner rather than later.
Alright, so it's my turn. That was a 20.
Yeah, you definitely hit, and you crit.
All right. Well,
This is going to be interesting. See, this happens because you are now enraged over the injury of
exactly.
your friend.
Like, I was like, my friend, he's dying, and I'm pissed. And I rolled.
What did you roll?
That's a 17.
Doubling it as well?
Yeah, since it's a 20.
This guy's like a mush now.
You vaporized his upper half.
I just freaking slash, or just keep slashing at his fucking mutilated corpse, just screaming, yelling at him.
Yeah, no, you're very, very enraged. But he is the last one. There are no other ones left in the camp. Because of your heroic attack and your murder of Kane's injurer, he has been given the will to continue on living. He gains 2 health back, so he's back to a state. He's willed himself back to life.
And Rock is just over there like,
he's just kind of like chilling behind a rock, like these guys totally don't know I'm here. Just kind of like leans back, starts smoking a bowl.
He almost let Kane die.
let's get the ship. Have it. Let's take the ship. Have it go to the dock that's in there, so we can actually move shit onto the ship instead of having to the ship being out a bit and having to get like a boat or something.
You're gonna have to try and signal the ship somehow, or go back to it.
Let's just send freaking Kane, have him go back. Tell go to the dock while we move everything else, and have him get healed by the cleric.
Roll strength.
All right, let's do this. 15.
All right, you do have enough strength. You managed to make it back to the ship with relative ease, and you're able to get on board. The cleric immediately rushes up to you, grabs you, and brings you down into the bowels of the ship to be healed as you scream that all the orcs are dead and that Gertrude should go in and dock the ship. So Gertrude is going to also help you move while the cleric does that, and Velnos, who is still on board the ship, is also going to help you move. All you're going to roll strength rolls that you can bring the supplies back and forth.
That's 11.
Okay, Raka?
I rolled a 1.
All right. You just grab like a handful of dried food and start eating it and walk over to the other ship, and that's your contribution to transporting stuff. In addition to that, Gertrude also rolled a 17, and Velnos rolled a 7. So you're all able to get everything transported onto your ship, including the gold, which all 4 of you have to lift at the same time, onto the ship in probably about 4 to 5 hours.
I'm going to tell them, I'm going to set fire to this cove so the pirates don't come back.
Okay, Gertrude is going to pull the ship away from the dock while you do this, and then you can swim back to the ship.
I'm going to use 5 gallons of ale, and I'm going to take one of the torches from the side, and I'm just going to light it up.
Okay, there is a torch there that you can use, so you do throw that, and it does light the dock on fire. The dock is burning pretty well.
I'm gonna swim back to the ship.
So Kane is still below deck, being healed by the cleric. She's pretty much done. On the deck is you, Gertrude, and Raka. Well, you guys were originally going to go to Crescent Bay, and Gertrude reminds you of that.